Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is the second session of our final revision for grade 9 AL, before AL exam. This is exam for 2018. We will start with the dialogue. Supply the missing parts in the following dialogue. Librarian, between a librarian and Umar. Good morning, can I help you? Space. Sure, we have lots of books that teach you French. Where can I find them? Space. Of course, you can borrow only 2 books at a time. Do you have a membership? No, I don't. That's easy. Just fill in this form and pay the fees. How much are the sorry? Yes. How much are the fees? When I finish this, can I borrow 2 books? Yes. Yes. What is the we want to fill in the first part? Yes. Who can help me? Yes. Hina, he said, good morning, can I help you? Yes, who can answer the first part? Sure, we have lots of books that teach you French. So he is asking about French books. يبقى هنا, can I find any books that teach French? Can I?
Or do you have
Can I?
French?
I?
Yes, Mr.
Can I
Oh,
find?
yes. I want French book. Do you have?
Can I find any books that teach French? How that help me with the French language? Can I find any books? Yes, here, the second. Can I find any books that teach
Mr. حضرتك كاتب that غلط.
that? Okay, حاضر. THAT. I'm sorry. I can't correct it.
Can you
Okay.
teacher make it in black because red is not visible as black?
Okay. Black. This is black. Okay. The second, where can I find them? Yes.
Can I?
Yes. Go ahead.
You can find them. Wait, can I say you can find them at the language?
The second shelf, or on the language section. You can, so good. Go. You can find them on the language section. This is an answer. Or go straight. They are on the second shelf. Go straight. You can say go. Go.
In fact, Mr. Go straight, you will find them on your right.
Yes. Straight. But the books are arranged, are put on shelves on the library. Go straight. They are on the third shelf. Or as someone said, you can find them. You can find them in the language section. You can find them in the language section. One of them is right. You go straight, they are on the third shelf, or you can find them on in the language section. Okay, this is for number 2. What about number 3? Of course, you can borrow one only. Of course, you can borrow only 2 books at a time. Yes. Who can answer? Who can help me? Yes.
Can I borrow 2 books?
At a time. Or at one time. Yes. Can I borrow? Can I borrow? Can I borrow 2 books? 2 books at a time. At a time or one time. Good. Yes. Number 4. That's easy. Just fill in هنا only. Do you have a membership? No, I don't. He doesn't have a membership. Yes. He's asking how can he get a membership? هنا how can I?
How can I get a membership?
How
Or
can I get it? How can I get it? How?
ثانية ينفع بعد ما أقول it how
Can-
can I get a membership?
Yes. Can I get a membership? Good. How can I get a membership? Good. That's easy. How much are the fees? Yes. Huh?
Maybe 30 pounds.
How much are maybe 30 or it's free. It's for free. Yeah.
Oh.
You can say it's free, or you can suggest any amount of money. You can say
Teacher, but it can't be free because it said to him that you should to buy the fees. If he said
he said that what?
like
When I finish this, can I? Oh, how much are the fees? Yes. طيب they يبقى it's a 50 pounds. حاضر. 50 pounds. You have to pay. You want to pay, Yasin. Okay. If you want to pay, I will let you pay. 50 pounds. Yes, this is the end of the dialogue. Now we will go to the, we will clear this, because if we move the screen, they will, okay, have you finished? If you want to have a screenshot, so we will clear them. It's okay to clear all the drawing?
Yes, you are recording.
Yes, good. Now, we will go to the multiple choice. Now I want 9 candidates. 9 candidates. Number 1, we will start with Abdullah Ahmed. Before the exercise, the teacher
some sheets handed.
Good.
مستر ما ينفعش ليه
got
يعني خرج
out some sheets. Got here means that he something that he had, but he handed that he submitted or distributed. Submitted, handed out. We have the preposition out. So handed out. We can't say got out. Got out معناها went away. When I say get out, get out some sheets. Before the exercise, the teacher got out some sheets. No, handed out means distributed or submitted. Okay, submitted some sheets. Okay, number 2, Mr. Yes, we can say Abdullah Ahmed Muhammad Sami. Muhammad Sami. Hello, Mr. Muhammad Sami. Man has used, abused, addressed, agreed the earth.
abused,
Yes, abused here means full up. Polluted. Polluted, abused here means polluted. Thank you. Next, Mr. Muhammad Urhan.
By 2050,
By
half of the
2050, half of the world's population. When I say by 2050, this is future perfect. Future perfect. Future perfect.
فهتكون would move.
Would
لا
move.
ثانية. لا
I said future perfect.
will have moved.
will have
Will
moved.
have moved. Good. This is future perfect. Will have moved. Excellent. Yes. The country is, yes, Mr. Yassine. The country is demonstrating, dividing, dimensioning, this directing political influences.
Demonstrating.
Demonstrating or demonstrating, dividing, demonstrating, directing political influence. What's your answer?
First one.
Hmm?
Demonstrating.
Huh? Who can
أيوة
say,
first one. What demonstrate?
what does demonstrating here mean?
Like control.
Kareem, the country is
political influence.
demonstrating. Muhammad Urhan.
I'm not sure.
Let's discuss the meaning of each word.
Diminishing.
Dimensioning.
Yeah.
What?
Dimensioning political influence.
Yes. What do you mean by here dimensioning? Dimensioning means here that's the
يصغر.
yes, يتضاءل. Political, the country is dimensioning political. That's the political influence of this country is getting lower and lower, or getting smaller and smaller. You get me? The influence, the political influence of this country.
لا مش فاهم برضه يعني ايه dimension.
dimension يتضاءل، يتناقص. Okay, the country is dimensioning political influence. يعني بتعاني من يعني بيتناقص التأثير السياسي بتاعها. مثلا دولة كانت كبرى وبدأت التأثير السياسي بتاعها يقل بسبب ضعفها السياسي، ضعفها الاقتصادي، ضعفها الحربي. يبقى ايه؟ The country is dimensioning political influence. Okay. Yes. Day by day, we are consuming the world. Yes, who can answer? Resources, temperatures, species, remedies. Day by day, we are consuming the world's resources, temperatures, species, remedies. Who can answer?
Resources.
Resources, good. Yes. Unplug, recycle, switch, cut off the light when you leave the room. Cut, unplug, or recycle, switch, or cut off the light when you leave the room. unplug, recycle, switch
Switch.
off.
Switch off.
Switch off. Switch off the light. Switch off the light. Yes. Hopefully a few years for until from now during we will be seeing cars like this in London. Hopefully a few years for until from now during. Who can suggest an answer? Yes, Mr. Omar Muhammad Abd al-Mawla. Omar. Hopefully a few years. He's not ready, Kareem.
Hopefully a few years we will be seeing cars like this in London from now.
From now, good. Yes, the gymnast who awarding, who is awarding awards the most points wins the gold medals. Yes. Yes, who can answer? The gymnast who awarded.
Who is awarding?
Hmm?
Who is awarding the most points wins the gold medal?
Who is awarding?
Yes.
Who are you, Muhammad Orhan?
No, Yusuf Karim.
Yusuf. Muhammad Orhan, do you have another opinion?
Yes, awarded.
Awarded. Omar Abd al-Mawla, do you have an opinion?
ثانية المفروض هتكون awards.
Awards في دي, the last one.
Yes.
Do you remember the reduced the relative pronouns? The grammar with reduced awarded. Yes. This is we reduced, we deleted who هي كانت ايه the gymnasts who was awarded صح. بنحذف الهو ومع الverb to be. Do you remember?
بس مستر ينفع بس تشرحها عشان انا مش فاكرها قوي.
When we say the game which was played on which was played last night was very wonderful. The game played last night was wonderful. We delete which and was. Instead of saying which was played yesterday or last night, we say the game played last night was wonderful. It was a wonderful game. The gymnast awarded, but instead of saying the gymnast who was awarded the most pointed wins the gold medal, we say we delete who and the verb to be was, so we say the gymnast awarded the most points. This is the grammar of the unit 14, I think, or unit 13, reduced relative pronouns. Yes, she would have won. She would have won a medal if she trained, has trained, had been trains. She would have won. This is conditional F type 3.
مش المفروض يا مستر تبقى past perfect had plus past participle.
Which one? Number 9?
ايوه بس ما فيش had plus past participle.
ايوه مفترض.
She had been trained. This is past perfect in the passive form. She had been trained. She had been trained. دربت كويس. She would have won a medal if she, instead of had trained, if she had been trained, if someone had trained her. Someone had trained her. So the second part is in the passive, past perfect passive. Someone had trained her.
Had been trained, Mr.
Yes. So the answer had been
Had been
trained.
trained.
Yes. Past perfect passive. Yes. She would have won the medal if she had been trained well. إذا دربت جيدا. By the time the lesson finishes, I will, I fell, I will fall, I have fallen, I fell asleep. By the time the lesson finishes, by the time the lesson finishes, take care that the here it's present. By the time the lesson finishes, I
will fall.
will fall. Good. Good.
ازاي
طيب.
will fall مش المفروض طب ليه مش have fallen asleep؟
Eh? Because
طب
here I'm talking about something that will happen by the time the lesson finishes. When the lesson finish, I will fall asleep. عندما يكون الدرس هينتهي أنا هكون إيه؟ رحت في النوم. Okay, I will fall asleep. That's the finish. Clear? And go to the grammar. Finish. طيب. My aunt is famous for being a tough interviewer. Name. Just give me 10 minutes. I want to answer. Sorry. Yes, my aunt is famous. Mr. Nasser is Kassab is asking for something. My aunt is famous for being a tough interviewer. Name. Who can answer this? Yes. I am Muhammad. تفضل.
My aunt made a name for herself as a tough interviewer.
Yes, good.
Aunt.
My aunt.
مستر أنا ممكن أقول my aunt is named to be a tough interviewer.
No. My aunt, A-U-N-T, my aunt has made a name, that she is famous for that, for something. يعني,
to be a tough interviewer يعني؟
Yes, يعني زي ما تقول ايه عملت لنفسها اسم في هذا المجال. يعني
ممكن أقول
اشتهرت. She is famous for my aunt. في هنا something wrong. So my aunt has a name, has made a name for herself as a tough interviewer.
طب مثلا هو أنا ممكن أقول made من غير has made؟
ممكن يعني الجملة كانت ايه ماضي بسيط. My aunt is famous for being for being يعني because she is something that is still current. My aunt is famous for being a tough has made, yeah, something that's still current. My aunt has made or made, يعني I put it in the present perfect. My aunt has made a name for herself as a tough interviewer. Good. Number 2. This factory is falling the air. Fall. Do you remember the fall? Fall is connected with the preposition. What is the preposition that is connected with fall?
Wait, it should be the factory is falling up the air.
Yes, that's good. This factory is falling up the air, or the environment, the air مش environment. Yes, number 2. This is 2. This is number 2, and this is number 1, and this is number 1. Now we go to number 3. Number 3. Yes, number 3. Yes. Hani wasted his time. That's why he got low marks. F. This is conditional F. Hani wasted his time. That's why he got low marks. If we had a sentence like this, we put it in the conditional F type 3. If Hani hadn't, if Hani
hadn't wasted his time,
Hani
he would have got
wait a minute,
higher marks.
hadn't wasted his time, he wouldn't what? He wouldn't
have got
low marks. Good. Ya Allah.
ثانية يا مستر، هتكون got ولا gotten؟
Gotten, this is an American, and it's not.
يعني gotten صح ولا غلط؟
لا, gotten is not current. Got is current. Mr. Nasser is bothering me. Yes. Number 4. The ceiling is too high. To touch. Such. Yes, who can answer this?
ممكن أقول يا مستر the ceiling is too high such that it can be touched.
Is?
Mr. Aunana?
Yes.
It's such a high ceiling that I can't touch it.
Yes, it's good. It's such a high ceiling. C-E-I, that I can't touch it. Such is followed by a subject and a noun and adjective. It's such a high ceiling that I can touch it. Number 5. Last week, 2 cars hit each other on the desert road. Crashed.
Last week, 2 cars crashed into each other on the desert road.
Crashed. Last week.
ممكن أقول last week 2 cars crashed on the desert road.
Yes. that's easy. Last week, 2 cars
crashed on the desert road.
crashed on the.
طب ثانية، لو قلت له into each other غلط ولا صح برضه؟
خلاص، ما هي crashed هي ايه؟ hit each other، يعني خبطوا ببعض. فخبطوا ببعض I contracted it in one word crashed.
أيوة، لكن لو كتبت each بعد crashed each into each other هيحسبها لي غلط؟
why there is no need to repeat. يعني crashed means that a car hit another car. Okay, last year 2 cars crashed on the desert road. ولا ايه هي؟ road. Okay, this is the answer for the on the desert road. Yes. Okay, now we have 7 minutes for this session. Let's go to this is the comprehension passage. Let's see the paragraph. Your experience on the future, as I told you for the, let's clear. For the paragraph, you are asked to write about 110 words or 110 and 20 words. Okay? يعني هقول لك 10 sentences أو write a paragraph without number of words. Your expectation for the future. برضو ده future technology.
معلش بس عندي سؤال في الموضوع ده.
اتفضل.
حضرتك some topic like this, should we write about a specific invention in the future or on the main idea of the future?
No. هنا when your expectation for the future, your expectations for the future, you can talk about the future in many aspects. The future for manufacture, for industry, the future for education, the future for cars, the future for space. Okay, you can write and you can write two sentences about each element. Okay, or you can take only one element and you can write all the details about. For example, you talk about the future of education, the education in the future, industry in the future, and you write all the details about that's all the expectations about this in the future. Or you can talk about different expectations for different things. Okay,
so if I wrote only for example about driverless cars, it's okay?
Yes,
right?
yeah, but you write all the details about this.
Okay.
The importance of the computer. Here, one element. You write about the importance, all the advantages, and
بالسر.
yes.
يعني اعمل heading واحط البادي وفي الاخر احط السمري.
Conclusion. Yes.
تمام.
Here, immigrants have no rights. Who said that? This was said by one of the soldiers. No. This said what by one of the soldiers when Mr. Charles said that I want to talk to one of my friends. I want to have a right trail. He said that immigrants have no rights. Yes, that's yes, that she may be able to recognize the faces and know the persons. Yes, that she may be able to recognize the faces and know the persons. Don't tell her of this interview or this arrangement. على فكرة يا أولاد, there is a problem that sometimes the quotation might be a little bit strange. So this is one of them. Yes, that's yes, that she may be able to recognize the faces and know the persons. Who said this? Yes, that she may be able to recognize the faces and know the persons. And don't tell her of this interview or this arrangement. Yes. Does anyone have an idea?
Yes.
Yes, تفضل.
And number two, I think this was said by Monsieur Defarge to Mr. Lorry.
I know that she will be able to recognize the faces and know the persons. He was talking about his wife, Madame
Defarge.
Defarge. Okay. Yes, she may be able to recognize the faces and know the
لسه ده كان
persons.
في الشابتر كام؟
This is when this is for when the this is when the scene trial, the scene of the trial, مشهد المحاكمة, when she was Monsieur Devarge is talking about the operation that happened to the family of Madame Devarge, and she said that the only one that survived from that family, and he said that she may be able to recognize the faces and know the persons that have oppressed her or had oppressed her. But don't tell her of this interview or this arrangement. Yes, here Mr. Sydney Carton is talking about his plan to set Charles Darnley from the prison. And when he was talking to Mr. Lorry, he told him that don't tell Lucy about this interview or this arrangement. ولا تقولهاش على هذه الترتيبات. وهي about his plan to set her husband free from the prison. Okay. How much time left? We only have 1 minute.
اوكي ما تنساش يا مستر تبعت الفايل.
الريكورد.
اللي هو الامتحانات.
حاضر. طيب الجلسه خلاص تنتهي يا اولاد. بكره ان شاء الله. I want you to concentrate. I want you to read the question carefully and think before answers. Thank you very much, and thank you for being with me. Till we meet tomorrow, I wish you the best of luck, and thank you and goodbye. We have only less than 1 minute. Okay.